Hello, you beautiful people. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the wild world of cryptocurrency, but with a twist. We're talking about Pi Network, an app that lets you mine crypto on your phone. You heard that right? No expensive rigs, no excessive energy bills, just your trusty phone. Pi Network aims to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, not just the tech-savvy or the wealthy. Pi Network was launched in 2019 by a group of Stanford graduates. Their goal was to create a cryptocurrency that anyone could mine using their smartphones. This ambitious project quickly gained traction, amassing millions of users worldwide. The idea is that you simply open the app daily and tap a button to start mining. No complex setups, no draining your phone's battery. Pi Network claims to use a unique consensus algorithm called the Stellar Consensus Protocol, which is designed to be energy efficient and secure. But, and this is a big but, the project has faced its fair share of skepticism and criticism. So, is Pi Network the real deal? Or is it just another elaborate scheme in the often unpredictable world of cryptocurrency? Buckle up, because we're about to find out. Pi Network's journey began in 2019 as a glimmer of an idea in the minds of its Stanford-educated founders. They envisioned a world where cryptocurrency mining was no longer confined to energy-intensive server farms and expensive hardware. Instead, they wanted to put the power of mining directly into the hands of everyday people, using nothing more than their smartphones. The app started gaining traction through word-of-mouth marketing and the allure of free crypto. People were drawn to the simplicity of the mining process. All you had to do was open the app daily and tap a button to start mining Pi. No need to understand complex blockchain technology or invest in expensive equipment. The network reached a significant milestone in February 2025 with the launch of its Open Mainnet. This marked a crucial step towards Pi becoming a fully functional cryptocurrency. The Open Mainnet allowed users to finally transfer their mined Pi to external wallets and potentially trade it on exchanges. However, the Mainnet launch didn't silence all the doubters. Many critics remained skeptical about the project's legitimacy, citing concerns about its centralized nature, lack of transparency, and the potential for token inflation. Now let's talk numbers. As of May 2025, Pi Network boasts an impressive user base of over 35 million. That's right, 35 million people have jumped on the Pi bandwagon, hoping to strike digital gold. But here's the catch. Pi's value in the open market is still a bit of a mystery. While some smaller exchanges have listed Pi, it's yet to make its debut on major platforms like Binance or Coinbase. Without this crucial listing, Pi's liquidity remains limited, making it difficult to determine its true market value. Some analysts predict that Pi could reach $2 or even $5 by the end of May 2025, but these predictions are heavily contingent on major exchange listings and overall market sentiment. However, there's a considerable amount of Pi waiting to be unlocked. Over $139 million worth of Pi is scheduled to enter circulation throughout May 2025. This influx of new tokens could potentially put downward pressure on the price, at least in the short term. So, while the future of Pi's value remains uncertain, one thing is clear: its success hinges on gaining wider acceptance, increasing its liquidity, and proving its utility beyond just being a speculative asset. The Pi Network community is buzzing with anticipation and speculation about potential listings on major cryptocurrency exchanges. And who can blame them? A listing on a reputable exchange like Binance or Coinbase would be a game-changer for Pi, bringing much-needed liquidity, credibility, and visibility to the project. The community's desire for a Binance listing is palpable. A poll conducted in early 2025 revealed that a whopping 86% of Pi users were eager to see Pi listed on the platform. However, Binance has remained tight-lipped about any potential plans to list Pi. Several factors might be contributing to Binance's hesitation. Pi Network's lack of transparency regarding its tokenomics and regulatory concerns in countries like Vietnam and China could be giving Binance pause. Additionally, Pi's absence on the BNB Smart Chain might also be a factor. Despite the lack of concrete information, speculation continues to swirl around other potential exchanges, including Coinbase, Kraken, and HTX. However, it's crucial to remember that these are just rumors until confirmed by official announcements from the exchanges or Pi Network itself. Section 5: Pi Network's ecosystem beyond a cryptocurrency. Pi Network's ambitions extend far beyond simply being another cryptocurrency. The project aims to build a comprehensive ecosystem around its native Pi coin, with real-world applications and utility. One of the key elements of this ecosystem is the Pi wallet, which allows users to store, send, and receive Pi securely. Pi Network is also encouraging the development of decentralized applications or dApps on its platform. These dApps could potentially offer a wide range of services from gaming and social networking to e-commerce and financial tools. The idea is to create a thriving ecosystem where Pi is used for everyday transactions and interactions. Pi Network has made some progress in fostering real-world adoption. In 2025, over 125,000 merchants reportedly signed up to accept Pi as payment. While the actual number of merchants actively accepting Pi is difficult to verify, it indicates a growing interest in using Pi for real-world transactions. There have been reports of retailers and real estate businesses in the US and South Korea accepting Pi as payment. While these instances are still anecdotal, they provide a glimpse into Pi Network's potential to facilitate real-world transactions. Section 6, Challenges and Concerns, Navigating the Uncertainties. Despite its growing user base and ambitious goals, Pi Network is not without its challenges and concerns. One of the most significant concerns revolves around transparency. The project has been criticized for its lack of clarity regarding its tokenomics, distribution model, and overall development roadmap. Another pressing concern is the issue of token inflation. With millions of users mining Pi daily, there are concerns about the potential for an oversupply of Pi, which could devalue the token. The recent unlocking of millions of dollars worth of Pi has only amplified these concerns. Pi Network's Know Your Customer, or KYC process, has also come under scrutiny. Users have reported issues with the migration process, leading to delays and even lost tokens. These technical difficulties have frustrated users and raised questions about the platform's reliability. The lack of transparency and occasional technical hiccups have fueled skepticism within the cryptocurrency community. Many critics remain unconvinced about Pi Network's long-term viability, viewing it as a speculative bubble rather than a revolutionary project. Section 7, The Future of Pi Network, Potential and Possibilities. So, what does the future hold for Pi Network? The answer, as with most things in the crypto world, is uncertain. However, one thing is clear. Pi Network has the potential to disrupt the cryptocurrency landscape, but only if it addresses its challenges head-on. The project's massive user base is undoubtedly its biggest strength. With millions of users already on board, Pi Network has a ready-made market for its ecosystem. If Pi can successfully transition from a mining app to a fully functional platform with real-world utility, it could become a dominant force in the crypto space. However, to achieve this vision, Pi Network needs to prioritize transparency, address concerns about token inflation, and streamline its KYC process. Building trust within the wider cryptocurrency community will be crucial for Pi's long-term success. The development of a robust ecosystem with practical decentralized applications, or dApps, will also be essential. Pi Network needs to demonstrate that Pi has value beyond speculation and can be used for real-world transactions, services, and interactions. Section 8, The Importance of Exchange Listings for Pi Network. Exchange listings are paramount to Pi Network's future success. Listing on major exchanges would provide Pi with much-needed liquidity, credibility, and exposure to a wider audience. It would allow users to easily buy, sell, and trade Pi, boosting its market value and attracting more users and investors. Currently, Pi's limited availability on smaller exchanges restricts its growth potential. Major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase have stringent listing requirements, including robust security measures, proven track records, and transparent tokenomics. For Pi Network to secure listings on these platforms, it needs to address the concerns surrounding its transparency, token distribution, and regulatory compliance. Demonstrating a commitment to security, regulatory compliance, and open communication will be crucial in gaining the trust of both exchanges and the wider crypto community. Securing listings on major exchanges would be a significant milestone for Pi Network, propelling it from a promising project to a major player in the cryptocurrency arena. It would validate its efforts, attract investors, and pave the way for wider adoption. Section 9. Disclaimer. Proceed with caution and research. And there you have it, folks. The wild, wacky, and often confusing world of Pi Network. Remember, everything we've discussed is based on currently available information, which, let's be honest, is about as clear as a mud pie. The cryptocurrency landscape is constantly shifting, and Pi Network is still in its early stages. While the potential is there, so are the risks. It's crucial to approach Pi Network, and any cryptocurrency for that matter, with a healthy dose of skepticism and caution. Don't just take our word for it. Do your own research, consult with financial advisors, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Remember, folks, in the world of cryptocurrency, it's always best to tread carefully, ask questions, and be prepared for the unexpected. And if anyone tries to sell you a bridge for a few thousand Pi, politely decline and run in the opposite direction.